particular grotesque characteristics to...
Are trolls, do they troll in Call of Duty? Reapers, what's this good? It's your boy Laser. He's back with another scary reaction video. He's on the scary content, so continue to do that. He has ranked in the top 5 Norwegian urban legends. Guys, Norwegian, that's my favorite state. If you guys enjoy the scary content, these more scary videos like features, hit the like button. You subscribe and turn the notification bell icon. I also stream every night on Twitch. Go check out streams, they're amazing. Let's dive straight into the video.
Folklore is rife with creatures, good and evil, which have frightened people for centuries. They were primarily created to scare children, whether to lure them away from evil or dangerous places. However, regardless of their origin, they have lingered with folks for years, being passed along from generations to generation. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 Norwegian urban legends. Coming in at 5, 𝐭𝐲, also known as 𝐿DR. These are seductive forest creatures found in Scandinavian folklore. 𝐿DR derives from a root meaning covered or secret and is often depicted as just one individual. However, through folklore it is changed to an entire 𝐿DR race and not just one single entity. 𝐿DR is described as being a troll-like woman living in the woods and is known—
You're pretty. Oh my god. Is that a chain you got there? You're very pretty. What you got wrapped around you, beautiful princess? Look at that cute little thin snake. I almost said skate, like what the fuck, my pronouncing. I can't pronounce shit at times, bro. Look at that snake, bro. That's a skinny one, just like me. We both came from the Holocaust. We got something both in common. We both were starved to death. I'm the boy in striped pajamas.
Known to be fair and beautiful, but wild, and is known to have long hair which she hides behind her back upon meeting a human. This legend goes that Adam and Eve had a handful of children, and one day when Eve was giving her children a bath, God came to visit her. However, Eve had not yet bathed all her children, so she hid the ones that were dirty. God asked her, "Are there not more children?" Eve said no. So God responded, "Then let all that is hidden remain hidden." And thus the ones hidden became the _ski. Excuse my pronunciation.
Don't lie, guys. We've all went to a princess, bro, or whatever she is, that troll, and then we tickle her tail. Tickle, tickle.
Please. Which means the ones living underground. The hidden children became lost souls under the surface of the earth, calling for someone to be with them, usually human passerbys. 𝐿DR was one of these children, yet somehow managed to remain on the surface of the earth. Be warned, she is neither good nor evil and cannot be trusted. Coming in at 4, 𝐿DR, also known as 𝐿DR or 𝐿DR. This legend is described as being a type of entity contrasted with gods and other figures such as dwarfs and elves. In Norse mythology, 𝐿DR appears as a giant being, often ugly and lumpy, with many of them in possession of great knowledge.
Hey, why'd you do that? I'm trying to watch the thing. We aware of the pronunciation? I don't know what that's.
Oftentimes, the 𝐿DR is described as riding on a wolf with vipers as reins and is believed to be depicted in this 10th century picture stone from the Hunnestad monument. As I previously stated, most 𝐿DR possess great wisdom. For example, Vavtrudni, I don't know how to pronounce it, who was clad with the very same knowledge as Odin. Legend goes that the 𝐿DR are Thor's most dangerous opponent and is a major motif in Norse mythology, with the 𝐿DR residing in the Great Mountain area of southern Norway. Now, throughout history, the folklore has become blurred, with some stories blending 𝐿DR and trolls together into one, but that is simply not the case, with these two legends having very separate histories throughout folklore. And that's the tea. Coming in—
Hey, you're pointing at me. Thank you. I'm a fine-ass boy, I know.
3, 𝐼𝐭'𝐬, simply known as Grim. This is a water spirit or troll in Scandinavian folklore. This water spirit plays the fiddle and is described as being exceptionally talented, with the sounds of forest, wind and water playing over his fiddle strings. He is a young, handsome man who sits naked under waterfalls.
Thank you.
What's not to love? Playing mostly the music of nature. Grim is said to be willing to teach his fiddle skills in exchange for a food offering made on a Thursday evening, and in secrecy. The offerings he accepts is a white goat throne with head turned away into a waterfall that flows northwards, smoked mutton stolen from the neighbour's storage 4 Thursdays in a row. However, if there is not enough meat on the bone, he will only teach those seeking the skill how to tune the fiddle. What a dick. However, if the offering is satisfactory, he'll take the student's right hand and draw the fingers along the strings until they all bleed. But after that time, the student will be able to play so well that, I quote, "the trees shall dance and torrents in their fall stand still." It is rumored that 𝐂𝐳𝐭𝐫𝐿 𝐵𝐵𝐿, better known as 𝐕𝐢𝐝𝐿, was a famous fiddle player from Telemark, Norway, who was so good at the fiddle that he was believed to have sold his soul in exchange for Grimm's skills.
Imagine selling your soul, bro. Like, no matter how, like, down bad I am, I'll never just casually... How do you even, like, casually just sell your soul? Like, how do you do that? How do you casually just sell your soul? I mean, see what all these, like, celebrities, you know... Well, it's not even, like, the celebrities saying they do it. It's, like, people talking about celebrities. Like, oh, wow, she dressed up as Satan for Halloween. Oh, she sold her soul. Like, that's the thing, bro. People are so, like... When it comes to, like, celebrities, like, people are so judgmental towards them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it makes sense in a way, but it's, like... Because, like, if you're famous or whatever, you're obviously going to be criticized by a lot of people. That's just how it works. Or, like, you're going to receive, like, feedback, all that shit. But it's, like, I don't fucking know. Like, nowadays, everyone just thinks, like, the littlest things mean, like, you sold your fucking soul. Like, Laser, why do you have a skull chain then? What does that mean? Do you jack off in the catacombs of Paris? That's a very hellish place. All jokes aside, though, like, I wouldn't mind jacking off in the catacombs of Paris. I already said in one of my other videos that I plan on, like, deadass just, like, doing it raw doggy in the catacombs, you know what I'm saying? And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm the craziest, weirdest, twisted person you'll ever meet. Yeah.
Coming in at 2, 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬. 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬 is the Norwegian name for a specific type of water spirit, also known as the 𝐷𝐸 or the 𝐁𝐞𝐫. The 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬 are supposedly able to shapeshift, but are more commonly known as male water spirits who lure women and children to their deaths, usually using their enchanted violin. This most commonly occurs at Christmas or on Midsummer's Eve, with the 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬 targeting pregnant women or children that had yet to be baptized. Now, it's not easy to describe the appearance of the 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬 due to its tendency to shapeshift. However, reports have stated
Shifting. Oh.
that he is a rather elegant man, oftentimes lurking inside the waterfall. Seems to be where all the hot men are lurking these days. However, sometimes he has been depicted as a brook horse. Be warned, the 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬 will become unhappy if he does not have access to water, with tales emerging of one spirit who went to live with a human after they had fallen in love, but was unable to stay due to their deep yearning to be by the water. So if you ever find yourself lured in by the 𝐵𝐼𝐭'𝐬, just drain that waterfall and run away. Easy enough, right? However, don't fret too much, with most crediting this legend as a manifestation of the dangers associated with water.
Green eyes. Ooh. Very spooky. Spooky indeed.
And finally, coming in at number 1, trolls. I mean, of course, trolls are the primary legend in all of Scandinavian mythology and folklore. Old Norse history describes trolls as beings that dwell in isolated rocks, mountains, or caves and lives together in small family units that are rarely useful to human beings. Now, trolls are said to be inspired by the cruel giants who were the primary enemies of the gods who lived in the mountains of Utgard. They are said to have human-like appearance, but they are incredibly big and ugly. No shame, just facts. Now, like all legends, it varies from source to source, with some trolls being dim-witted, some have no particular grotesque characteristics to
Are trolls, do they troll on Call of Duty?
others being dangerous to human beings. Now, although some are described as being man-eaters and as turning to stone upon contact with the sun, trolls are also attested as being solitary beings living far away from civilization. Upon the arrival of Christianity around the 1300s, the stories began to change, with stories emerging of the trolls being able to smell the blood of a Christian man, with them basically representing anything of the old times, which the new religion condemned. So there we have it. What did you guys...
Well, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Guys, which one of those Norwegian urban legends was the most spooky to you? Trolls! If you enjoy scary content, these are scary videos like features to do. I'll see you next one. Peace!